Joined every Sunday by Nick Friar, Red Sox writer, New Bedford Standard Times, WSAR Radio. Thanks for coming in, Nick.
You're welcome, Yianni.
Doug Fister, Sox sign him, throw him into the mix right away. Pitched pretty well today, but obviously the Red Sox lost. How is he going to be incorporated into this rotation going forward?
They have to find a way, even when Erod gets healthy, because we know he's making his comeback. He'll be back soon. Fister works really quickly, though, and I know everybody appreciates that with Sale, and then, of course, Fister only gives up the 3 runs today, 6 innings. You know, a quality outing from him, just one bad inning. Look, that's going to happen once in a while, and if that's what's going to be your 5th starter going forward, because Pomeranz has pitched better than a 5, Price has pitched, for the most part, better than a 5, you know, that's a pretty good guy to have at your 5th spot.
But if he's just on the street, there's a reason he's on the street. What do you think he'll give the Red Sox based on what you've seen from him this year?
I mean, he's been in the minors for the most part this year, so, you know, there's only so much you can tell, but we saw Price struggle at the minor league level when he was down at AAA before he came back up, and he's done better than what he did down there. You know, Fister didn't do so hot down in the minors either, but now he comes back and has this first start. I mean, against the Angels, albeit, but still, it's a good sign moving forward. In the quick pace, usually makes up for guys not having a whole heck of a lot of talent, too.
I love the quick pace because that means the highlights are ready for the sports wrap.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's talk about David Price's outing yesterday. He's been pretty consistent with the 6 innings, 3 runs. So, you know, not really an ace line, but a quality start if you go by that metric. David Price, he is what he is at this point, 6 and 3 runs every night?
I think we'll see a little bit of improvement, honestly. And you know I'm not, you know, a Price apologist by any stretch, but, you know, he still started way after everybody else. You know, he had the injury. It took him time to get ready, and he had a few setbacks. So as long as he's healthy, you know, he's gone past what I said, right? He's made 6 starts.
Yeah.
So I was officially wrong. Okay, fine. I can live with that. It happens once in a while, believe it or not. But he's starting out fine so far, and that's all you can expect from him right now. It's fine, and if he can turn it into good, then they'll be in business.
Manager John was ejected yesterday. Do you like seeing that sort of fire from your manager? Maybe light a fire underneath his team? It's
so entertaining. It's one of the, you know, replay. It's bad enough that it brings the game to a screeching halt. I know people want to get the call right. God forbid there's a mistake made in the course of a game, but I love seeing managers argue with umpires, and I think Farrell will do it a lot more if, you know, if the replays didn't come into effect. He seems like he's a very vocal individual, and he's, you know, this is the last straw kind of guy, and then he just, you know, gets to the breaking point, especially with the media yelling at him. It's his outlet. It would be, at least.
All-Star game will be fast approaching, 2nd week in July. Right now, no Red Sox lead the All-Star voting, despite the Red Sox Twitter handle saying #VoteRedSox or whatever it is. Who eventually gets to the Midsummer Classic?
Mookie Betts, Chris Sale, and Craig Kimbrell. And outside of that, I don't think I can say anybody with certainty. No, maybe Xander Bogaerts, maybe. But I mean, you got Correa and Lindor, who he's always in competition with. So it's, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of talent in the American League. It's kind of tough to tell. You know, the fans are voting, and they're not always logical. Let's be honest.
You mentioned Sale. He's around top 5-ish in all the 3 major categories for a pitcher. You think he'll be right there in September for a Triple Crown potential?
I mean, it hasn't happened in a while, so it would be impressive if he could, you know, keep up what he's done. Obviously, we've seen a little bit of a step back, you know, from his amazingly hot start early on, but he's gotten wins to help with that. So there's a chance it could happen, Yianni. But I mean, he's the best candidate for it right now. But again, there's a reason it's such a difficult feat.
Let's go back to Friday night. You were at Fenway for the David Ortiz number retirement. Retired in October. He has a street named after him, a roast, and his number retired
and a bridge.
by June, and a bridge. Too much too soon, or because he's popping, he has 3 rings and he's Mr. Clutch, well-deserved?
It's a lot. It's a lot, and yeah, it's definitely a little bit too soon. I'll say this, though, Yianni, he is the most important Red Sox ever.
I agree,
I mean, I know Ted Williams, everybody worships him. I'm not saying Ted Williams wasn't better than him, but I'm saying David Ortiz is the most important guy. He was the only one part of those 3 wins. He helped, you know, usher in a new era of Red Sox baseball, you know, stop being the, you know, the stepchild of the AL East to the Yankees. So, yeah, he does. I think everything he's getting, he deserves. But you know,
they don't want to like hold out a year or two.
I'm saying
the Yankees waited a year and then did Jeter this year.
They should have waited. I'm not saying the stuff that they gave him was good. You know, thank God they didn't have a bunch of gifts. I mean, a bridge, you can't really take that home with you. But you should have waited a little bit longer.
What do you see his role being going forward with the team?
He's talked about doing stuff with their Dominican Republic relations, in terms of the players down there, their academy. That's the word I was looking for. Their academy down there. So it's probably something to do with that. We'll see though going forward. I mean, Manny's been a hitting instructor with the Cubs, and
is he still?
No, he's playing now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's playing.
Where is he? Somewhere in Asia.
He's in an independent league in Japan. Talk about bottom of the barrel.
We know he doesn't need the money unless he blew through it.
My
favorite Manny story is just like checks with like $500K in his locker that weren't even checked because he didn't care about them.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Manny being
you
Manny.
think Manny ever gets a chance at getting his number retired? Although he shared it with Dwight Evans, 24.
Maybe, but the Evans part is a little bit difficult. But I don't think so. But honestly, Wade Boggs got retired. They should retire Manny's number in that case.
So Manny signed in 2000, played here through what? 09?
Something close to that. I mean, he's after 07.
He was, I think, a better natural hitter than Ortiz, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable hitter.
He went the other way so well. One of the best, in my lifetime that I've seen do that.
Yeah, unbelievable.
But I mean, if they retire Wade Boggs' number, they should retire Manny's number in all honesty.
I'm trying to get for who else from this World Series era will have contention for that. I guess Pedroia when it's all said and done.
Pedroia definitely will. Schilling might have had a chance if he wasn't
too controversial.
A little bit of a nutcase. Yeah, we'll call it controversial. Sure, we.
All right, so Pedroia, and then that may be it for a while.
Yeah, but like I said, I can't stress enough. Wade Boggs, how the heck did he get his number retired?
Well, Wade Boggs won like 1 million batting titles.
Yeah, but he left to go to the Yankees.
Yeah.
I mean, that's as bad as it
They should retire
gets.
Clemens, to be honest with you.
Again, everybody's pretty much fair game at this point. Trot Nixon's fair game at this point.
Trot Nixon.
Well, you mean Wade Boggs is not? He did not leave on good terms.
Rich
People didn't
Garces.
like him. Okay, that's where I draw the line.
Hippolito Pichardo.
El Guapo and Hippolito Pichardo. Two great names, though.
All right, Nick Friar, thanks so much for coming in, and we will have much more from the Sunday Night Sports Wrap coming up right after this.